Positive COVID test led to the cancellation of a volleyball match last night between Daphne High and Murphy moments before the first serve.
Coaches and athletic trainers are now managing their teams while also managing COVID-19 protocols. NBC 15's James Gordon joins us now. James?
You know, as with all sports, information that's collected for temperature checks and contact tracing and quarantining if necessary, that's all part of the protocol. But what if somebody drops the ball? If a player or a coach were to test positive, what are the guidelines?
So if a coach tests positive, trainer, player, anyone that tests positive, they need to isolate, meaning go home for 10 days.
Dr. Scott Shavers is with the Mobile County Health Department. He says the challenge is keeping up with what is essentially a moving target.
So in a volleyball situation, you have the lines that are at the net. It's very easy when you're breathing deeply and exerting yourself to transmit far and beyond what you and I could transmit just talking to each other.
Take, for instance, last night, a girls' volleyball game between Daphne High School and Murphy High was abruptly canceled after Murphy's coaches were informed that a Daphne coach who was not at the game had tested positive for COVID-19. The Baldwin County School District says no players or coaches who went to the game were showing any COVID symptoms. True, but should the team, including the coaches, all of whom interacted with the infected coach, have been isolated? Dr. Shaver says he has no first-hand knowledge of this particular case, but in general, all teams need to take the precautions seriously.
Because you don't want to trade one game for an entire season. This virus is so infective that it can easily go through a team. And if you start shutting teams down or having, 20%, 30% of your athletes out, it's very easy to think about losing a season over that.
Mobile County school officials say the gym at Murphy was immediately disinfected twice, last night and this morning. Now, one parent who emailed us who was at the game was concerned about how this was all handled by Daphne High. Now we're live in Baldwin County. James Gordon, NBC 15 News.